Hello. Do you know what's the second most important part of your live stream that you're probably underutilizing? I'm going to tell you today. Hello, I am Charlene Tessier, the founder of Strength and Numbers, and I help you use strategic live streaming on LinkedIn so that you can find your fans online and fill your courses, workshop, and virtual events. Now, we've talked a lot about this before, and that is we're going to always pre-plan our live streams. And there's a few important reasons why. And what we're talking about today, the second most important part of your live stream is reason why you need to pre-plan. Because if you don't pre-plan, you often forget to do this. But before we get to that, do you remember what the most important part of your live stream, right? The one thing that you absolutely have to do if you forget to do this one. If you do remember, let me know in the comments below. If you don't remember or you didn't see that live stream, it is still available to you as a recording. And I'm going to give you a little hint where you can find that out. And that's check out my past live stream that's titled Stop Wasting the 3 Most Valuable Seconds in Your Live Stream. And of course, that will tell you what is the most important part of a live stream that you need to make sure you always focus on. But today we're talking about the second most important part. So if you've got 10 minutes to plan your live stream, you want to do the first part, spend the most time, and then this part. And what is the second most important? The end, aka the call to action. So whatever you ask them to do at the end of the live stream. And it should be in alignment with what you do, of course, what you offer to your audience, what value you give, and what is it that they would really like to have. Now, this is a little important tip. It's a bit of a don't do this tip versus a do this tip. And that is many people I've seen go live only when they're going to sell. They never go live any other time. So they don't give any value in between live streams. They just go and they always do the pitch or the offer, which if you know anything about Gary Vee, he has quite a famous book called Jab, Jab, Hook. And in that book, essentially it sums up that you can't just go for the hook. You got to do the jabs, and you can't just actually jab 3 times. You're probably going to have to jab 40 or 50 times. Another idea of this is the 80-20 rule. It's the same thing about jabbing 80% of the time, giving value 80% of the time, and only asking 20% of the time. And if you live stream and just do 100% hook or ask, you're going to see that your views aren't very good. Engagement is pretty poor because nobody likes to just be on a live stream, just get pitched and sold at, right? Everybody would love to learn a bit more about who you are first and get some value. But just because we are doing asks only 20% of the time, what kind of ask can we do? Because I do recommend that you do an ask every live stream, but you're not selling. You're not selling, but you are asking. So what are we going to ask for? Well, like I said, it does not have to be an offer. You can do very lightweight asks that are going to continue to let them come into your world, learn more about you so that you can deliver more value to them, right? So a very simple one, like I did at the beginning, is to ask them to leave a comment below or answer a question to something I've asked earlier, like I did ask earlier, or ask a question. I had a few questions last week about, hey, what about this and what about that, and about live stream, and I ended up using those questions to create more live streams because I love to hear from you guys. So if there is something you want to know about, put it down in the comments below and I will answer your question in a future live stream. Another lightweight ask is just ask them to follow you. On LinkedIn, you have the follow button. You want to get more followers so more people will see your live stream content. If you're doing YouTube live, it's going to be to subscribe to your channel. Another one is I'm pretty sure you have a free community somewhere on Facebook, on LinkedIn, somewhere. You probably are running a free community. So ask them to join your free community, be a part of the community, get more value, give them more value. These are not sales asks, right? These are all high value asks that you are giving actual value. Another thing is give a resource that's going to get them on your list, right? So give some high value resource that's going to bring them in and want to be a part of your world. Or you're going to even, and I do this as well from time to time, is give a resource that doesn't require a sign up. And I think that's a very generous ask. It's, you're always asking for the email. Sometimes just give, right? I don't see what's wrong with that. And I do that as well. I think I did that a few weeks ago. I gave away a template or something like that, a spreadsheet. I forgot which one, but there was no opt in required. All you had to do was DM me that you wanted it, and I would have sent it to you. Then you could have accessed it right away. So every time I do a live stream, I always do an ask. And I always, when I always do an ask, so far since I've been doing this, I have seen just huge jumps in engagement in terms of people actually joining my list, joining my community, opting in for free resources that I have, coming to my events. And if you don't ask, you're losing out on a huge opportunity that is just wasted, to be honest. So every time you live stream, ask, and of course, give value. As you know, I have a one-day event coming up next week. It's live with 8 experts who know what tried and true marketing strategies are going to help you fill your course, workshop, or virtual event. This is a free one-day only live event. Check it out in the comments below. You can get your ticket now. And I do hope to see you there at the event. I got a comment today. Oh, and hello, Elizabeth, who is actually one of our panel experts. She is our story coach. And yesterday I tried Elizabeth, as you know, on my live stream to do some story framework. I love story. I'm working on story and telling a really good story requires a good framework, and it requires the right questions, and it requires you to practice. And Elizabeth is just such a natural and can just bring it out of you in such a natural way. She's just so amazing. So if you're there, come and see Elizabeth at the live event as well. Thanks, Elizabeth. So I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day.